the time of transition is in many ways a period of ambivalence. You know, there is on the one hand the relief, the joy, even the euphoria that a period of great suffering has ended. And there can be no doubt at all, of course, that when that happens, people will be singing in deep, deep thankfulness and relief. But on the other hand, it is also a time of great sadness, because people, loved ones, were the victims of egregious violations of human rights. They were tortured, secretly abducted, imprisoned, killed, possibly buried secretly. It might be that one was oneself a victim of the former repressive regime, and the distress might be caused by not knowing what had actually happened to one's beloved, or why. Who gave the orders? Who carried them out? There is almost universally in this kind of period a deep hunger for the truth. Here we visited Mr. Lin, a lawyer who was on trial with your current vice president and the mayor of Kaohsiung, and you knew that at the time of his trial, when his wife was in court, assassins broke into his home, despite the fact that the security, police, soldiers were supposed to be guarding his home. And they killed his twin daughters. And when his mother arrived a little later, she too was killed. And then his older daughter arrived, and she was stabbed 6 times in the back, but miraculously escaped with her life. It's a wonderful story, the sequel to all of that, where they turn their home into a church. But the point I wanted to stress at this juncture is the fact that even up to today, Mr. Lin and his family do not know who were responsible for that atrocity. There is a sadness in the period of transition and anger and a desire for the truth, and frequently there would be those who demanded that the culprits be brought to book, be arrested and arraigned. And so you find that this period presents a huge dilemma. The new dispensation of freedom is fragile, is precarious. And it just might be that to pursue the ends of retributive justice might jeopardize the new order. On the other hand, you want to ask, do you let the culprits go scot-free as perpetrators who have acted with impunity? Would they not repeat their awful deeds again, knowing they would not have to face the music? What to do in such a period is a real agonizing problem in this period of transition. Now, I want to share very briefly, perhaps, I don't know, with what we attempted in South Africa in our transition from the excesses of apartheid to democracy. One, we had, on the one hand, those who were quite adamant. They said, for goodness sake, all those who are known to be perpetrators or suspected, for goodness sake, arrest them and let them go through a process such as the Nuremberg trial after World War II.